What's up everybody, welcome back. But first, okay, so I'm just filling in my eyebrows. I don't know if you can tell, but I did shave half a bit off. This quarantine has got me going crazy. No, but for reals, I got this idea from a YouTuber. I forgot what her name is, but it was basically to reshape the look of your face. I mainly did it just to give myself more lid space. I was a bit scared to shave it off, but I was like, well, if I fuck up, they'll just grow back, right? Just doing the other side, trying to make sure they look close to even though they're not. And then just going in with my ColourPop concealer as always and drawing that line underneath to give it that clean look. I always hold my breath when I do this. I don't know, I feel like I hate doing brows, so I just hate to restart them all over again. So I'm just being very careful here. And then going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer just to give me that smooth canvas to lay my foundation on. Now I'll be showing you guys some brushes to pick up when starting to do eyeshadow that I think are great. First one is from Wet n Wild. Second ones are from Real Techniques. And the third one is from Morphe. Today I'll be using my Morphe palette in 25D. It is full of warm neutrals and all the shades that you would use if you were starting off with eyeshadow if you don't want to go in too heavily with color yet. They're also on the cheap side, which is awesome. I just grabbed a random transition shade that I think would pop on my lid, and I'm just applying it with my Wet n Wild brush on the crease with slow circles, just going back and forth on my eyelid and a little bit towards the top as well. Taking my Morphe brush, I forgot to mention this is also in the M433. I'm just cleaning that out, making sure there's no harsh lines, so that brush didn't have any product on it. And then just going back with my e.l.f. brush once again, packing on that transition just to get that intensity you want. And I just go back and forth between the two brushes. This is a process, so don't think that you're gonna be perfect, right away. Pack on, blend out, do what you gotta do until you get the desired look. Remember, there's no rules to makeup. Everyone's different and everyone does different techniques. Okay, and then taking a slightly darker shade, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my crease and concentrate it with small circular motions. This brush is from Peach's Makeup. I'll go ahead and leave the name down below since I can't remember what it is, but it is awesome, and yeah. And then grabbing another darker shade, I'm going to go ahead and take that and apply it to the crease just to further intensify it. The thing that sucks about this palette is that it doesn't have any names for it, so I'm so sorry. But basically what I'm doing is just going a shade darker every time I applied another layer just to get the intensity that I want. In this case, since it is an easy beginner's makeup, I'm not going too heavy on the eyeshadow. Next, I'm just taking that first shade I used just to make sure that it's still a little bit intense in the crease area, just because I like my eyeshadow to pop a little more. And here I go, blending out with my clean brush again, so you better take a shot. Okay, and then just checking myself out. No, but for reals, I'm just making sure that my eyeshadow doesn't look crazy because nobody wants to be out there looking crazy and all. And then I just grabbed another dark shade and I'm patting that on the lid. And I'm taking a sip because, your girl is feeling stressed. I'm just kidding, I just feel like being a borracha today. And they taste bomb, so why not? Once in a while, it does not hurt. Okay, and then I grabbed my Amrezy highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eyes and the brow bone just to give it a little bit of oomph. Here, I'm just cleaning the fallout from the eyeshadow to make sure that my foundation doesn't apply on messy. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut that corner out. I wasn't planning on doing it, but for some reason, it's so satisfying to me. And I just love how it looks, honestly. So, yeah, you can do this with a makeup remover. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you're careful. And just reapplying that primer for my foundation. I'm going to be grabbing my Makeup Forever foundation in the shade Y405 and apply it to my skin with the BH Cosmetics brush. This part is my favorite. I just love putting foundation on my face. I know a lot of people don't love a lot of the makeup, but for me, I personally do. So, I mean, just do what makes you happy. If you don't want to apply this much, you don't have to, of course. But I just love how it looks. I love looking like a fucking mannequin. Okay, and now I'm just taking my ColourPop concealer once again. I know I've been using this a lot in my videos, but I honestly love it. And to be honest, I haven't bought a lot of makeup lately, so I'm kind of waiting for the stores to reopen and everything gets better so I can go ahead and shop and try more products out. I honestly love makeup, but I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter with my money now. I remember being 18 and literally spending hundreds of dollars of makeup product every week. So that's what we're not about to do anymore. But now I'm just taking my Real Techniques blending sponge to blend all of that concealer out. And now I'm taking my Ben Nye banana powder. I love this powder. I'm almost out, so I'm looking into buying a different brand just to try them out. I do have the Laura Mercier one that I use sometimes, but it's a little bit too white for me, and I have to be very careful with it. But I feel like the banana powder shades just make my face look flawless since I am more on the tan side. And taking the darker shade I applied to my eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my waterline very carefully. I feel like this step really pulls everything together. It just brings the look to life, and I just love how it looks. Now just taking a little Modelo break. I honestly love other Michelada variations that they have. I honestly hate Corona. I'm Team Modelo all the way, so comment down below what team you guys are. Now I'm just applying my bronzer. I'll go ahead and link the product down below, and I had a weird moment where I realized that I totally forgot to apply my powder first, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the areas where I still can do it. And then more bronzer because I realized this foundation was a little bit light for me, and I just want to make sure it doesn't look weird, so I'm just warming that up with the bronzer.
Tomorrow for sure.
Cleaning up that powder as always, and then applying blush. And then taking my highlight, I'm just going to go ahead and spritz that with my Makeup Revolution setting spray and applying that to my cheekbones. I freaking feel like $1,000,000 when I wear this shit on my face. I just fucking love it. And then applying some lashes. I can't find my tweezers, so I'm going to try my best to apply them with my fingers, and hopefully I don't have any trouble with them. And then more highlight just because I love it. I honestly love everything, but no, for real, it's just accentuating my nose a little bit and then applying some powder over it, and then just spritzing my face with some Makeup Revolution setting spray and applying some lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And last but not least, just applying more highlight to my body to make me look like a golden goddess, and then just fixing my baby hairs with a little toothbrush. And yeah guys, that is the final look. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any recommendations for me, any comments, please leave them down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram. I'll see you on the next time.